So now that you've mastered putting different types of tables into an HTML document, we're actually going to move on and do our big project. So you'll notice here it says, in this programming assignment, you'll be creating a website utilizing tables. Your website will include 3 pages with links between the pages, images, and some text formatting. So just like before, you're going to have those same comments at the very, very top. So you'll have name, date, course, instructor, etc. You'll then have a brief explanation of the purpose of your web page, and then you'll have it saved correctly into the shared folder, and then just be sure that it works and everything like that. So if you look here, it says you're going to modify your Unit 1 programming assignment. So you remember back in Unit 1, we made that All About Me page. We're going to be modifying that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add in some various work schedules using tables. So here it says, please perform the following task. Copy the code from your Unit 1 project into a new file and save it in a Unit 3 project. So what I mean by this is wherever your project is, I want you to go to that project. So for example, say I wanted to copy this Unit 1 project. I'd go in and I would copy all the files. So Control C, and then I would go where I wanted them to be and write Control V to paste them in there. So wherever you're going to save your Unit 3 project, I want you to copy, not redo or not change, but copy all of the files from your Unit 1 project and then paste them into Unit 3 projects folder so that you have a copy of them somewhere. So again, you aren't going to alter these files. You're going to copy them and paste them elsewhere so they can then be altered there. Then it says to your Unit 1 program, that All About Me page, you want to fix any of the problems on the feedback that I gave you. Most of you did a really nice job with this website, but if you had forgotten anything, please add those in or change any links maybe that didn't work or something like that. Then it says you need to add a horizontal menu bar near the top of the browser. So you'll notice here that a previous student has that horizontal menu bar. It has home, school schedule, which we'll talk about in just a second, and her volleyball schedule. And it should link to the corresponding pages. So that horizontal menu bar is a way to navigate between the different pages that you are creating. So you should have home, a school schedule, and a volleyball schedule. And notice those nice horizontal lines in the middle to kind of separate it out. So you'll need to add those in, and you'll want to add some styling to those so that they look nice and they stand out. Then the second piece says, put the 2 unordered lists, the hobbies and interests and pets, and 2 ordered lists into a table in 2 columns and at least 4 rows. Each list should have its own heading cell as shown below. So here you can see an example of those 4 lists inside of a table. If you scroll down below, you'll see that Kelsey has this same thing. So she has hobbies and interests, favorite foods, pets, and favorite teachers, and then she has them all listed. So you'll notice she has at least 4 rows and 2 columns to make this happen. So all of these changes need to happen to your original All About Me page. So you'll need to add some things in. You'll need to alter some of the formatting. And I also ask that you add in some formatting now that we've talked about additional formatting tools. So you'll notice she changed some of the fonts. She made some things bigger. She changed some of the colors, things like that. Then if you scroll to the next part, look to the back of your page, you'll then need to create a second web page for your school schedule, which should include the following. So it has that same horizontal menu. So if I click on her school schedule page, you'll notice that same horizontal menu there, the Flying M school logo right up here. Then it says a non-white but light colored background for the page. So you'll notice all of her pages have the same background, and I really like that consistency there that she has. It's a light color, it's easy to see. And then you have a table listing your school schedule with appropriate headings that utilize background colors and etc. So you'll notice she has a nice table that says schedule. It has some cell spanning there. And then she has hour, class, teacher, and room. And then she lists her schedule at the time. So this is what I should see on your school schedule page. A nice looking table. You should be adding formatting in there. So spacing and padding and colors. Maybe you want to change the text font that's being used. Maybe you want to change the alignment, things like that. You should be using all of those things to really make your table look nice. And then the last piece is that you're going to create a third web page for your work or home or sports schedule, whatever it may be, and it should include the following. So you'll notice this again has that same horizontal menu. So if I click on her volleyball schedule, it has the same horizontal menu. It has some sort of picture. So she didn't use her job, she used her sport, so she has a volleyball. Then it has the nice same light colored background to make these web pages all link together and look like a related site. And then it says a table listing your work or home sports practice schedule with appropriate heading cells. The top of the table should be cell spanning all of the rows. So you can see here that volleyball schedule spans all of the rows. And then you need to have something on the left-hand side that shows, this spans all of the columns. And then you have to have something on the left-hand side that shows that you can do row spanning as well. So the volleyball schedule spans the columns. The practice and game times, or here I have work time, spans at least 2 rows. You can see that here. And then she has her schedule with games and practices and etc. in here. But I need to see that you can use both column spanning and row spanning in your project, because that's that last lesson that we really talk about, and it really shows that you have tables fully mastered. And then again, notice that she has some nice formatting in here. So she uses different backgrounds. If you want, you can use different rules. So you can maybe take out column rules or row rules if you want to highlight something specifically. Notice how she uses different colors of text, things like that, to really make her website look nice. So that's what you're working on in your Unit 3 project. You're going to modify that All About Me website, and then you're going to add in 2 more, and then they should all link together and work really, really nicely. So if you have any questions as you get started, let me know. Otherwise, good luck.